Hey, what's up guys, it's Brandon. So for this video, just gonna do some rune appraisals, and I can show you guys my themes that I use to farm the dimensional rifts. It may help you, give you an idea um, what kind of teams you can run. Possibly you may have a lot of the monsters that I use. It may help you. Hopefully it does. Appraise this rune. There was another one that I wanted to do, but I can't remember which it was. So I'm just gonna do this. I believe this was a legendary when it started out. It's like maybe I got a couple rolls into HP or accuracy, and then one into the other, and then one into resistance. So pretty much what I want here, I want some crit rate, yeah. But crit damage and speed would also be really nice. It's really what I would want from it. So hopefully we can get some of that.
Nope.
Okay, that's pretty shit. I'll just keep the one with crit rate. Okay, hopefully we can get some better stats. Basically you got the exact same. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. Can we get some different substats, please? Make this one a little.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you.
So yeah, this definitely was a legendary room. Oh my god, it looks like one roll, one into crit damage, one into HP, two into resistance. Unbelievable. No, I don't want that shit. So there went those reappraisals. Pretty crap, as you can tell. Yeah, if not, this video is going to be way too short, so let's do some of these. I think this is actually the highest I've gotten on any of the rifts. Double S running this team. Let me make sure that I have it set on this tablet. Okay, that's the team, right? And it. Dude, Perna, Chasun, Double Kung Fu, Tark. Yeah, okay. So for this one, pretty much what the strategy is on this one is the boss brings up a shield, right? I don't know exactly what it is, how many turns. This shield right here. When this shield is up, he takes a lot less damage, and the more hits, I forget exactly what it is, but it's not good to have multi-hitters, because I think the more hits he takes with the shield up, the stronger the shield gets or something, or the harder it gets to bring down, something like that. So basically what you want for this one is a lot of heavy single target nukes. I mean, you want to have some kind of heal, but you don't need much. Obviously, I'm still trying to. I haven't done it for a long time, so I just started doing it again. I think I may actually skill up my homunculus, so I gotta work on some comps. I don't know if I'll be able to hit triple S, but for right now, this is working. It doesn't get a double S every time. Of course, it'll depend on if the Kung Fu Girls or Theo gets a defense break when the boss is in Groggy mode. That definitely makes a huge difference. So yeah, so just try to bring heavy damage, single target nukes. Tark is really good, especially with the double Kung Fu Girls, because he brings up their third skill a lot quicker. Jasun is really good for the attack buff. If you can bring something that has branding as well, it'd be really good. Perna really helpful for the attack lead, 44% extra attack, as well as does heal every time he moves. Not much, but it makes a huge difference. As well as has 2 lives, so if he does die, because it will towards the end, it take a lot of damage. So having the second life helps, as well as the fuck's sake, the attack lead and the heal every turn brings a little bit more sustain. Plus, he tends to proc a lot, so you can actually heal up quite a bit. Torque, as well as the group hunt, which helps bring down the cooldown time if he takes the Kung Fu Girls, or whoever he takes, it brings down the cooldown time, obviously, but does some pretty good damage and tends to proc a decent amount. Theo as well tends to proc a decent amount. Nice because he has the Endure, so he can't be killed as easy. And then the Kung Fu Girls obviously have the third skill, which does can do huge damage. They can also land a defense break, and they can proc their second hits, and they can revenge as well. So yeah, this run did not go too well. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, that's the thing with this team. It's not super consistent, like the scores. It'll range anywhere from A plus to a double S. So, I mean, it's a good team. I don't want to do 2 runs because then it's going to take quite a while. But obviously, you can say I got double S with that team. So, it's a good team. The Dark Beast, there's some kind of glitch or something. I saw it in the comments as well. I went to check. 2.5 million is supposed to be S rank. Anything above that, S rank. As you can see, I have 2.5, a little over 2.5, and it's still giving me A+. So it's a problem a lot of people are having. This one, I run this team. I still gotta do a lot of testing. I haven't done this one much, but I figure while I'm doing it, I can show you guys what I'm running for now. And it's supposed to be good enough for S rank, but apparently there's something wrong with the scoring system somehow. So this boss, kind of the strategy is you want to bring some multi-hitters, because it's kind of like the Necro boss, how it takes your unit. As you can see here, here's the hit counter. Yeah, it counts how many times you have to hit till it frees your monster. Colleen really good, obviously, because the attack buff, like how she's good in Necro, she has the multi-hits. The attack break and all of that is not going to matter here. It's not going to help you damage. Tark again, the group hunt, so it's more hits in one. Can bring down the cooldown times, does good damage. Theo again and Perna, because they both proc, they both do big damage when the boss is in groggy state. And Perna's heals help out a lot. Then we have Lisa on the front line, which she has, it's a cleanse, but I mean the cleanse isn't going to matter here. But it is basically a multi-hit because she brings other units with her, as well as both her first and second skill are multi-hits. So that's really nice. And then on the front line with her, I have the Water Kung Fu girl, Zhao Lin. I wanted to bring my Fae, but my Fae is not skilled up at all, and my Fae is not a vampire. She is. That's why she's on the front line. Of course, you're gonna want her a vampire if she's on the front line, otherwise it's not gonna quite work out as well. And she does good damage and revenge hit sometimes if her third skill's on cooldown. And third skill, as we see, it's a multi-hit and it does big damage if the boss is in groggy mode. Even if he's not, but definitely, especially with the attack buff, it makes a huge difference. I wanted to try and bring Avers somewhere, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. He does have the brand, and it does tend to land it. My Avers is also max skilled, but besides the brand, he's not really bringing enough for me to justify bringing him in. I may test it, but I also have a Shiwa, so I may bring her. But her runes suck, so I didn't test it out yet. But as you can see, it's going to get enough for what should be a S rank. It's gotten almost, oh no, not, yeah, this one hasn't, but so this should be an S rank already, but because of whatever is going on, it's not. So I'm just gonna wait for them to die out. But yeah, just try to bring multi-hitters that can also do a lot of damage. I'm trying to think. I don't have much units like that, so it's kind of hard for me to think of it on the spot. I tend to forget things when I need to remember them. So, but yeah, just heavy multi-hitters if possible. Sustain, don't really worry about too much. I mean, some, of course, is going to help, but don't try to necessarily stay alive. Okay, for this one, Perna, Colleen, Bella, frontline, and then Faye. I think this is Faye, right? Oops. Is that the water one? I can't tell. What color is that? It's purple, right? Okay, so let me make sure that's actually what I'm running right now. Okay, yeah, it is Faye. So, I think I actually, oh no, the runes are maxed. Okay. But yeah, her stats aren't that great, so as you can tell, a lot of people probably have Faye if they have a Faye. With these stats, if you don't have Faye, you can go with Zhao Lin. Well, actually, never mind. It's a win boss. It could work, but there's a good chance of her not critting. That's why I went with Faye instead. So for this boss, the strategy is to try and bring enough heal to get rid of that crap it does, because the longer that stays on, the more health. I think it drains health every time you move. So once you hit max HP, it goes away. So Pauline, obviously, like in all the other ones, she heals. The cooldown time on it is really low as well, which is nice. And it gives you the attack buff for when the boss is in groggy mode. Bella, of course, heals up pretty nicely, plus the defense break. And Verna is going to heal every time he moves, as well as be able to do some decent damage. Bird, really good for this, helps give you more turns a lot quicker. The only thing is when he starts to proc a lot, which he doesn't this time, which is good. He may start to drain his health, which is where, well, any of them really, because this whole team besides Faye is on Violent. If they start to proc too much before they can get healed up, they're gonna just keep getting their HP drained. And then on Theo, of course, for big damage, and in case Bella misses the defense break, has a chance to land it as well. So does Faye. And then Faye, obviously, for a lot of damage as well. So when I first tried to do this, I used to bring a lot of healers. I mean, it would work. It would be able to survive all the way till it kills the boss, but the score wouldn't be too high because it's not quite that much damage usually. But I mean, anything that has a heal that can also do a lot of damage is nice. Pahi, the Fire Sky Dancer, is really good for a lot of these drifts actually. I don't have one. I don't even have the water one. I've only ever recruited too soon for Sky Dancers. I wish I had a Pahi. She's really good because she heals, she can do good damage. She's also a multi-hit, which is nice for the Necro, and I think she multi-hits, right? And then I know a lot of people like to use stuff like Wind Panda as well, because it does tend to get a lot of turns besides proccing, but also every time he gets hit. I don't know if that works here, if it does fill up his attack bar every time he gets hit, but I think it should, maybe just not as much. I don't have one of those either, so I'm not too sure. But as you can tell, it's not always going to be an S rank, but it will either be A+ or S, so almost a double S with this one. So this one, I've gotten pretty close to double S. I've had the a lot of them I've had the points to do it. I just end up failing to finish the boss off, so it doesn't count. It doesn't matter if it's close. If it's not, if it doesn't do it, then it's not the double S, obviously. But for this in the strategy, as you can see, the boss freezes up your attack bar. As you start to move more, it gets rid of that. So anything that you want to bring units that have at least decent speed. The slowest unit I have here is either my Kung Fu Girl or either Zaolin, the water one, or Tark. I think they're only like 150. So definitely I want them faster, but they are really good for this. They do a lot of damage. Again, Tark, of course, has the group hunt, which can possibly do huge damage depending who he brings, as well as bring down the cooldown time of whoever goes within. Bernard for the attack bar boost, because when he uses it, it takes away a lot of that stupid attack bar, whatever it's called, the freeze thing. Jasun really good because she's going to help keep your team alive, as well as take damage on the front line and give you an attack buff, which is going to make a big difference. Theo, again, because he does a lot of damage, procs a decent amount usually, and can defense break in case for some reason both of the Kung Fu Girls and Bernard doesn't land it. So what's nice about this team is there is a lot of chance for a defense break, so there should always be a defense break in groggy mode, at least at some point. And then besides those, well, yeah, Bernard has the attack bar boost, as well as having a chance to defense break. As you can see, mine is not 6-star. I wasn't using mine anymore, so I never did, but I may 6-star him just for this. And as well as he doesn't have that good of wounds. I think his speed is only like 220 something. I just gave him wounds just so he could run, just so I could actually use him here, because he's really good for this. And then the two Kung Fu Girls, of course, the big damage. yeah, that's pretty much it. They just do a lot of damage, so it's nice to have. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want my Fae on Vampire. As I think I said on the first one, she's not on Vampire. It would be really helpful if she was. But maybe through free rune removal, I'll be able to give her Vampire runes. I gotta see what I have. So yeah, I mean, this team's pretty good. No Nat 5s on it, so maybe a lot more obtainable for a lot more people. There's an LD Nat 4 though, which is Fae. But I mean, not too bad. Pretty much, well, Chasun and the Kung Fu Girls you can't farm, but half of the team is farmable, so not too bad. And as you can see, it's gonna fail here. But it will always be, again, either an A+ or an S rank. So it really just depends on RNG, as always. Okay, hopefully Bernard dies soon. So yeah, I mean, if my Bernard was 6-starred, I would run him on the front line with Chasun. Or maybe I would run him, Chasun, and Theo on the front line. But because he's not, can't take much damage, and I don't know what kind of links he has on. Speed, HP would be good, so you can tank a lot more. If you can get defense subs as well, it would be nice. And then last, as you can see, like 14,559 points shy of a double S rank, and a lot of the time it ends up almost hitting that. So eventually it will. It's just going to be an RNG. This is my team for this. The only thing with this team, is it depends how stupid they tend to be, because it finishes almost double S a lot of the time, but sometimes it'll finish as low as A, not even A+, just A. So yeah, the strategy for this one, as you saw, those little things that come up, if they all hit you at once, like you don't kill any of them before they move, it does crap load of damage. Like pretty much it's gonna spell the end for you. But for me anyway, it does, definitely. So I like Barrett for this because he has 2 AoEs, and mine I tried to make a little bit more of a damage dealer. So his Absolute Zero will always kill, no matter if it's the 3rd time the boss is up. The Absolute Zero will kill all of those things. His second skill does not though, so I want more damage on him, because both his AoEs can always wipe those things, and it makes a huge difference. Sig as well, he has his 3rd skill has the AoE, which does big damage. It'll always kill. So yeah, I mean, those are the only 2 that actually can wipe those waves, which is one of the reasons it's not, I would say it's not too consistent, because they may use the AoEs while the boss is in groggy mode, or just use it at dumb times, you know, how the game tends to do stupid things. But you definitely want to try at least bring a couple of AoE units, because pretty much if you can just keep wiping those things without them hitting you, you should be fine. And each time you actually wipe those things away, it does damage to the boss as well, and brings down his HP bar, or whatever it is. I think up there is HP, whatever. So this one looks pretty shitty actually. But yeah, and then I have Perna, of course, again for the attack lead. It's a huge difference, as well as gives me some heals. Does good damage when the boss is in a groggy state. Holy shit, we're gonna lose. Okay, no, yeah, see, well, if he crits, he kills everything. But usually he always wipes it. Colleen, of course, for heals as well, and the attack buff. The attack buff also helps make a huge difference. Herd to help get a lot more turns, and which makes a huge difference, because sometimes they might not have their skills up, but if Herd procs a lot, he can bring it up to where it works out perfectly, and they do have their AoEs. Mine doesn't do a whole lot of damage. He does have 100% crit damage, which does help, but this run sucks. And then Theo, of course, for big damage and defense break. So I'm gonna leave this in, but I'm gonna do another run and just, oh wow, we killed it. Okay, so that's where Theo's Endure really kicks in nicely, but still not an S rank. Usually it'll be at least A plus though to S, but it can end up dropping to what do you call just a regular A, not A plus. So yeah, those are my teams. I could show the runes too, but I mean this video is gonna be super long if I do already. So as well as I think a lot of you have already seen most of the way my units are runed. It hasn't changed, but it most likely a lot of them will change this upcoming free rune removal. Hopefully you can get more damage and hit more double S's, and maybe even go for the triple S on the light one. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. If you have any questions, let me know. As well as you can see, the screen is kind of like a wide screen, and it is kind of stretched out. I wanted to make the entire screen the game itself, so that you can see more of the game instead of like how I had whatever stuff up, wording and stuff on the sides. Let me know how you feel about it. If it's kind of hard to look at, if it's like you don't like it, I may just change it back and just put some other stuff on the sides, like over here, like how it was before. But yeah, leave a comment. Also, anything you want to see in the future, any suggestions or recommendations you have for me, as well as anything I can do to help improve each video and streams. And if you're not following me on Twitch, you can follow me there if you want to see some live streams. I'm going to be doing a summon video this Sunday, it should be, so have a decent amount of scrolls. Maybe we'll get something new. As well as for one of my guild members, we'll be doing a summon. I don't think it'll be this Sunday for hers, but it'll be soon. And that one's gonna be a crazy summoning session. So yeah, definitely follow me there if you want to catch any of that or just any live streams. Usually just hang out, talk. People ask questions, advice, do some raids, whatever it is. Really enjoy it. Really enjoy you guys if you stop by. Thanks. And one more thing is, I'll be picking the winner for the gift card giveaway on YouTube, either Saturday or Sunday. The Twitch one, you gotta redeem the card, the points to get the card. But yeah, I'll be picking the winner for the giveaway on here this weekend as well. So that's something else to look forward to. If you haven't entered, I think it was one of the rush hour videos that you could enter, or that was the entrance video. I think I also had gift card entry in the title of it, so in case, I'm not too sure how far back it was. I think like a couple weeks. So yeah, if you want to enter, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, and be subscribed, and that's all you need to do to be entered. Yeah, that'll be it for this one. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next one, or I'll figure out something. Sorry I haven't been as active on YouTube lately. I've been working a lot of overtime as well as doing the streams. It's been hard to kind of do both, but I'll definitely try to be more active and keep up the videos. And I just want to take this time to thank you guys for all of the support. I really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. I really enjoy all the feedback, the streams, and chatting with you guys. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the stream. If not, well, I can't see you guys anyway, but see you on the next video. And yeah, thank you for all the support. Have a good night. Bye.